Any questions so far before I continue? We'll do an example. Would you like to see an example of using bearings?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's go to our whiteboard. All right, and we're going to draw our little cardinal points, but we don't name all the points, okay, guys? We won't name like north, east, and west, and south. We won't do all of that. We just focus on the N, and we know we want to rotate it toward a certain direction. So we'll rotate it that far. We usually label our these axes. We label them. This one is A. We'll start with A, right? Keep it simple. But it can be any letter, okay? And it can represent anything. A can represent an airport in Arkansas or airport in Toledo, right? An airstrip in Toledo. It can represent that. And destination Belize City, right? So this can be applied in the real world very easily. You know, like how students always say, why do we need this? Well, this is something that may interest those who are interested in being pilots and dealing with the sea and regarding direction, right? Professions that deal with navigation. Okay, so let's complete our, okay, we'll use this. So we won't put anything here yet. Okay, so all we know so far is that we've rotated a certain amount of degrees. Okay. And let's say it's 115. Say we rotated 115 degrees. This is a reasonable number because it is not, this line is not in line with this one here. If it was, then we would have a straight angle. And how much degrees are in a straight angle, students?
180.
180. So we're not there when we didn't reach the 180 mark, and we're definitely beyond the 90-degree mark. So we're somewhere in between. So it's okay to say 115. We're not committing any crime there. We're not using protractors. We're going to just work using the logic that we gather from the rules that we're given, okay? So let's go ahead and continue. How do we read that? Can somebody attempt to read that one? Okay. Anybody want to try it? You may get some extra credit. You never know, on top of that 10% that you definitely will earn if you decide to do the bonus. How would you read that?
Sir, will it be bearing from B to A? From B
It would be
bearing from A?
bearing of B from A. That's correct. Bearing of B from A. And how would you say it? How would you read the whole thing? What is the bearing of B from A?
115 degrees.
Okay, so you got that piece there. Okay, 115 degrees is correct, but I want someone now to put everything together. So two students have given two parts of the sentence, but I want someone to read this, say the sentence completely. You could start by saying the number, or you can start by saying the bearing, and then end with is and whatever.
The bearing from B to A is 115 degrees.
Very good. And what's your name?
Selene.
Selene. Okay. Yeah. When I'm in the whiteboard, they don't really show me who's talking. I'm not seeing who's actually talking. Okay, Selene. And who was the one that told me bearing of B from A the first time?
Charlie, sir.
Charlie? Okay, great. And was it Selene again who told me 115?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So Charlie and Selene. Excellent. All right. So let's continue. So we figured out something, right? This should definitely help you with your assignment. All right. Now, before I continue, let's check out something here. What if it was you were given something like this? Let me undo that. So I want to go, I'm taking my time with this problem. Right? Let's say we have our crosshairs there and put our north. I'll see how you guys would handle this. Okay. So we're going extending our line. Okay, so we have our B. Change that to A. So now I'm gonna give you another, I wanna see how you handle this, guys, because this is in your assignment. Let's say you have this angle here. And you're told that the angle you got here is 235. Wait, let me make sure I'm not giving you an exact number from the assignment. Okay, no, I'm not. Okay, so 235 is the degrees. What should I do to find the bearing of B from A? Can I use this as my bearing? And
Sir, will you minus 235 from 180?
no, I would not minus 235 from 180. No. I mean, you mean minus 180 from 235? Yeah, I won't do that. If I did, I would be getting this. I would be getting this little piece down here. If I took off
160, sir.
160, how'd you get that?
Full angle is 360.
Oh, 360. Okay, I agree. 360. And then what do I do with this 360? No. What's my next? Subtract? What would I be subtracting?
235 degrees.
Now, who's talking to me right now?
I just got this, sir.
Okay, address. Okay, so subtract those two. And so you decided to do that step. Why? Why did you decide to subtract 235 from 360? What's your reasoning behind that?
Because the whole angle equals to 360, and then you can't use 180 with it.
You can't use 180. Okay. Can somebody give me a reason why we should be doing this arithmetic right now? Why are we doing this? And what have we just found? What is this angle? So let's just answer the question, what does this angle represent? What did we discover just now? What did we find?
Bearing of B from A equals 125.
That is correct. All right, so we were able to find this missing piece. All right, and that was, who was talking to me just now? Who just answered that question?
Charlie, sir.
Charlie? Okay. Good job, Charlie. Good job, Adras. All right, so this is what we just discovered. And when you add this and this, you get your 360. So that's the approach to take. And then we're answering A. In both cases, we have an answer for A. In this one, it was plain, it was given to you. You just needed to understand what they were asking for. In this case, you had to work to find what they're asking you for.